Good morning, movers. Welcome back to Move Daily Fitness. It's Tracy, Steen. Are you ready to work those arms? Today's workout is an arm HIIT workout. High intensity cardio in between biceps, triceps, and shoulder circuit. All right, here's a format. So that will be 45 seconds of work with 15 seconds in between. We'll repeat for 3 rounds and really train those arms. Then we'll take a little arm break and move into our 30-30-30-30-30 cardio HIIT circuit. So it's 5 exercises. We're not resting in between. Of course, take the break if you need, but I'm just gonna go for 5 exercises, and every 30 seconds, I'll change the exercise. All right, you're gonna require a variety of dumbbells for the workout, and here are the ones that I have used. As always, lift within your own abilities, but I'll start you with a warm-up and end with a cool down. All right, don't forget, we do have our membership for women only, but it's a great way to get structured workout schedules for the week. New ones every Saturday. You can click or tap the card at the top of the screen, or check in the description below and join today. All right, ready to move daily? Me too, let's go. Okay, 5 exercises. I'm gonna start with the jack skip. All right, this is the only low impact one that I'll show you because I'm not taking a break, remember. Get ready, let's work. Jack and skip, jack and skip. That's it. We got frog squats coming up. Scissors are next. Ice skaters coming up. Butt kicks are last. Okay, good, take a look at the screen. Starting with biceps, we're going right into that pinwheel curl. Pinwheels, okay. I'm gonna hold my 15s here. We'll across the body right here. All right, alternating sides, shoulders low and back, knees are soft, and work. All right, up, let's go. Couple ways you can do this. Palms could face the body, all right? You'll target a little bit more of the brachialis, which is the exterior of your arm. You could also do palms facing the ceiling, which is what I prefer on this. This targets the short head a little bit nicer, the peak of the bicep, okay? Again, either is fine. You do you. Controlling that down. Going right into shoulders next. Setting one weight down. I'm gonna use a 15, but you could go lighter. We're gonna do a pop press. All right, I'll call halfway, we'll switch. Working anterior deltoid front shoulder, engage the core. And here we go, pop and press. So it's a little softness in the knee, and you're popping that weight up. If you prefer just doing a stationary lift, that is totally fine. I like this as something different. That's just me throwing in new things. Wow, there's fire last. Switching sides and work and up. I'll stick with the 15s for my triceps, and we're gonna go into a Tate press. So on your bench or on the floor on your back, palms face away, come down to the chest, and then back up here. And we're slow and press, good. Don't lock out the arm at the top. Up, slow. You're putting your mind in your triceps here, elbows go wide, and then back up. Or back in, I guess I should say. Wrists are locked in neutral. That's excellent. Let's go into round two. I'm going back to the pinwheel curl, and I'll stick with my 15s. Roll the shoulders back, knees are soft. Alternate, work, pull. Try to keep your torso facing the front, nice and still. Just that elbow joint is bending in this isolated curl pattern. And one more there. All right, into your pop press, set one weight down. I'll stick with the 15, that felt fine for me. And I will call half, feet about shoulder width, and press. Core is engaged. Boom, up, good. One more, switching arms. Work here, up. Very nice. Okay, felt good. Going into the Tate press again on the ground, sticking with 15s. On your back, palms away, and here we go. Down. Don't bounce these off the chest. Just hover and then press. Let's finish off this circuit, one more round. I think I'll grab my 20s for the pinwheel. I'm gonna try them anyway. I'll definitely go more slowly, but I think I can do it. Shoulders back. Alternate. Nice, and into the pop press. Back to my 15. Whew, swing that out. I'll call half. Starting here, engage. One more. Switching sides. Okay, finishing with the Tate press, then we're back into our no stop cardio, no rest cardio. I'll give you a water break though as we move to standing. Here we go. Down to the chest and press. All right, grab a quick sip. We're gonna go right into that cardio. And then our next arm circuit's also gonna involve a little extra kick up too, so get ready for that. Moving into our split squat. There's the only low impact one I'll show you. Otherwise, kick it up with me. 5 exercises. Let's kick the heart rate up. Here we go. Split, and drop. In and out fast feet coming up next. Nice and quick if you can. Two knees, 2 kicks. 1, 2 kick, 1, 2. Squat jumps. Right here. Land light. Squat if you need a little reprieve. Hop cardio kicks are next. Okay, walk it out. Quick water break. Take a look at the screen. That's coming up next. By all means, you can eliminate the lower body component if you wish. I'm gonna do it just to kick the heart rate up, but I'm gonna do what I would normally do with my arms. Reverse lunge hammer curl, or just the hammer curl. I've got my 12s. If you're tall, we'll alternate curl right here. Low and curl. So alternating the legs, hitting that hammer curl at the top. Very good. It's totally fine if you want to eliminate the legs and focus on a slower hammer curl. Okay, I'm gonna lift the same weight though that I normally would. Going into my plie lateral raise. I'm gonna hold 8s. Eliminate the plie if you wish. All right, shoulders back. Here we go. Low and raise right here. Slow and up. Stick the chest out. Slight pause at the top there. That pause putting more tension on that side shoulder. Nice. That's hard. The pause is hard. We'll take it to the ground again. Overhead tricep extension. I'm bringing my 12s down there. Okay, I'm gonna do a leg lift at the same time. You can eliminate or do it with me. Here we go. So we're slow and up. Again, just adding an additional component here to activate more muscle fibers in the body, but you can stick with just the overhead extension if you wish. I'm slow and controlled here. Slower the better almost. All right, back to the top. And I'm gonna grab 15s for my lunge hammer curl, or just your hammer curl. We're alternating that lunge, remember, tall right here. Low, curl at the top, switching legs and curl. All right, going into My lateral raise, I'm gonna hold 10s, plie lateral, eliminate the plie if you wish. All right, shoulders back, stick your chest out, and drop it low and lift. Slow and controlled. That's a lot harder. Whew. All right, down to the ground. Tricep extension. Holding those 12s again. Palms face each other. Add the legs if you wish. And we're slow. And raise. Okay, did you have any left in the tank? If you did, let's go up on this round, okay? I'm gonna go up on that triceps. Back to the top, sticking with 15s. This was good for me. And reverse, hammer here. Stay tall. No swinging at the bottom. Comes to a dead stop, then you hit the hammer. It's easy to let those arms migrate back. I found I was just doing that, so that's why the correction right here. Okay, setting those down. Going with my 10s for the lateral raise. Okay, wide, shoulders back. Wow, that's hard. Okay, let's finish with the tricep extension. I think I'll go to 15s. Leg raise if you wish. Push the back into the ground and work. These are heavy. Feels good though. Doable, just slower. Got the arm shakes there. All right, nice work. Grab a quick sip. We're going back into our cardio HIIT circuit. You're gonna start with a 3-hop snowboarder. So we're gonna snowboard up, and then you're gonna hop to the other side. You can low impact right there. So let's start with a jump, shoulders back, jump right here. Hop, now 3, 1, 2, 3, and hop. That's it. Jumping jacks coming up. Abductor jumps are next. We're gonna click the heels. Duck under, cross body punch. Okay. In and out squat jump. The burn is real. Five seconds, go, go. Okay, walk it out. Little reprieve. Last arm circuit. Check it out, join me back. This will be a combo set. All right, we're gonna do an iso hold press. I'll start with my 12s, I'll call halfway, we'll switch. Holding this hand in that iso curl, and then a curl reverse grip press on the working side. Here we go. So we curl and press, watch your head. This one stays at 90, okay? So you're working that isometric contraction here. And then I'll call half, we'll switch arms. So each move is gonna have a dual action, all right? It's already fun, woo! Aren't we having fun? Switch arms, don't rest, go, let's go. Push, that's it. And going into that front lateral combo, I'm gonna hold 8s. One to the front, one to the side. Right here, and then we'll alternate. Knees are soft, shoulders back. Stick your chest out and work. We pop and switch. Chest stays facing the front. No twisting that torso. Whew, it's work. Think of pushing those shoulders up toward the ceiling, and the arms will follow. gonna grab 10s for my crush complex. This is a hammer curl, shoulder press, tricep extension. So maybe 5s, 8s, or 10s for you. Shoulders back, we work. So we hammer curl, press, triceps, all three here today. Don't swing at the bottom. So obviously whatever you can tricep extension is gonna be the weight you choose. And 2 10s is like hitting that single dumbbell 20, so that's work. It's not work. Nice. All right, back to the top. I think I'll go back to 12s. I'll call half. We'll switch our iso hold. One is here, one is working. Curl, press. That's it. It can be in front, but it could also be out to the side, okay? Whatever you like here. You'll target just a slightly different aspect of the bicep, but not too different. We're still working the peak on this one. All right, switch arms. Whew, it needs a break, but it has to work. Love it. Let's go into our front lateral combo. I'm sticking with 8s. For some reason, this was challenging. Even though I could do a regular lateral with heavier, the combo is harder. Elbows are soft. Push up and switch. All right, let's go back to that crush complex curl overhead extension. I'm gonna hold 10s again. Shoulders back. Round 3, here we go. All right, I think I'll go to my 15s on this one. Why not? Let's give it a go. When in Rome. Let's see. All right, and work. This will be hard. That iso hold is already, oh. Switch. Wow, tough with the 15s, I tell ya. I want to quit. It's everything I can do to stay in the pocket here. Oh, that was hard. Let's go into our front lateral combo. I'm just gonna give those arms a stretch for 2 seconds. Back to my 8s, because that is plenty for me right now. Here we go. Push, switch. Almost there, 5 seconds. Push. One more here. All right, let's go into our final. I'll stick with that 10, I think, those 10 pounders. Each hand. Crush complex, curl, press, extension. Last 15 seconds here, then one more HIIT interval. So stay with me, we're gonna kick it up. Okay, only 2.5 minutes or 3, whatever it is. It's not long. All right, very good. Let's go right into it. I've got the energy, you do too. Let's finish strong. Let's start with something hard, shall we? How about that traveling frog squat? My member Jen apparently loves these. I'm just kidding, she doesn't. All right, side to side, drop it low and jump. Here we go. Really drop glutes into that squat position. Double butt kick coming up next. Two here, two here. Oh, power skip. Starfish jump. Or jack. Climb the ladder is last. Here we go. Push, push. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and done. Walk it out. You've moved daily. That was hard. Hard finish. Okay. Walk it out. Bring the heart rate down. Don't stand still. Don't lie down. Let's just walk it out. You can do that physiological sigh. Double inhale through the nose. Slow exhale. Very good, everyone. Feeling a good pump and a good heart pump as well. Okay, thanks for joining. Smash the like button if you enjoyed the workout. Enjoy for stretch if you can. Awesome work, everyone. Let's go right into pigeon here. We'll stretch those legs out a little bit from our intervals, then we'll move to upper body. Nice work. I actually like doing it like that. Really focus on the arms and then take a little reprieve. Back to arms. Well, it wasn't a reprieve per se, but reprieve from arms. It was good. Switch sides. Very nice. So someone asked me, it's interesting because there's trends on social media, right? So someone asked me the other day, they're like, I've heard that just strength training and Pilates is all we should be doing now and not any cardio. I'm like, oh no, don't say that. It makes me nervous when I hear people cutting things out, And if I were to go back to let's go into butterfly stretch. Dr. Stuart Phillips says, who's like our lead researcher. He's a protein researcher, but it's strength and conditioning. And he just if you're doing something and then you read in social, oh, you shouldn't be doing that. That's so dumb. Do the thing. It's better than doing nothing, right? So I think if you're moving and you're active, that's amazing. Strength training, yes, is gonna give you stronger muscles, and it's going to help you maintain those fast twitch muscle fibers, those type 2, right? But so does this explosive work we just did as well. Let's go into hamstring stretch. But cardiovascular work is so important for your cardiorespiratory health, for your heart and lung health, for your mitochondria. You can do zone 2, which is a bit slower, right? And that's really good for increasing blood flow, which can decrease disease and decay. High intensity, like I just did here, these little HIIT intervals, is wonderful for training your VO2 max number. Dr. Peter Attia says that is one of the biggest predictors of longevity. There was also a fabulous podcast out recently, switch legs if you haven't, with Dr. Rhonda Patrick and a fella, I don't remember his name, but it was really good, and it talked all about quad stretch here. It talked all about just how crucial the cardio training is, and just the multitude of studies that have been done on people who are sedentary versus people who are active and exercise and do cardiorespiratory training, and just how much, how better their heart health is. So both are important. Switch legs on the quad stretch. You don't have to cut out either. Sometimes it's like, how do I fit it all in? And I get that, but I would, unless you're in a real strict phase of building right now and you really want to focus on your strength training and doing minimal amount of cardio, I think that's okay for a season, but don't cut it out for the rest of your life. I think it's very, very crucial. Okay, we're gonna go into some upper body stretches here. Reach those arms back behind you, stretching the chest. I just loved that podcast. I was like, yes, preach. And then the next day is when I filmed another Norwegian 4x4 just from everything I learned on the podcast. And I'm like, that is crucial. You can't stop doing those things. Let's sit up. You're gonna round through the back here. So I'm doing all of the things. I'm doing my strength training. I'll do some heavy strength training, but I'll also keep my variety in, bring the arm across because I wanna be in this for the long haul. So you can also get some good bone and muscle adaptation even with lighter weights, contrary to what a lot of people say. I know it can be confusing in the literature, but if you're well trained and you don't see any adaptation because you're just lifting the same, then yes, you're gonna have to progressively overload at some point. But people who are newer to the game, big overhead stretch here, are gonna see adaptations no matter what. And if you challenge the muscle while lifting a little bit lighter, you will still stimulate hypertrophy. You just have to push the system. You have to bring the muscle toward fatigue or failure. So it can be done. Again, Dr. Stuart Phillips corrected me actually because I was talking too about lifting heavy to stimulate that bone density, and he showed me a paper and said, actually, you don't even have to lift that heavy to get those good bone benefits from lifting weights. And so I'm like, good, teach me, train me, correct me. I like it. I want to be able to teach the right stuff, right? Anyway, now that I've spoken about that, I'll try and link that paper in the bottom. You can take a look. Arms back, thumbs down. Thanks for joining. This is this type of stuff we talk about in the membership as well. So if you're considering joining that, click or tap right there, and I'll see you all in the next workout.